Welcome back to Stoic Talks with your girl JazzO. We have Bronx Crypto in the building. We have Julio and Drew. Drew and Julio, Bronx Crypto all the way. BX was popping. You know, you guys have been doing amazing things. The way I found out about you two is obviously because I'm talking that crypto talk. You know, it's something major, something key, and we're not getting left behind. Like, no man or woman will be left behind. So that's why we're here today. And I want you guys to just tell me a little bit about how you guys met and then what made you put together Bronx Crypto.
So my name is Julio. I'm from the Bronx.
My name is Drew.
So a couple years ago, about 3-4 years ago, I met Drew working at the hospital. So we've been in the medical field for a long time.
Well, I have medical field background too.
Oh, okay.
I probably outdo y'all.
Well, all right.
I'm
So,
just saying, it ain't a competition, but it's a thing.
well,
When people work in the hospital field, it's a thing.
but it's a good thing because it says a lot about us because we like to give back and we like to help people, and it's a reason why we first responders,
Oh, yes.
right? So
Essential workers.
essential workers. So
Essential workers.
it's
in real
funny,
life.
but after COVID, actually, in the beginning of COVID, that's how we kind of really met. And when COVID hit, everything was shut down. The hospitals were overwhelmed. I'm talking about in the beginning when we first hit that peak, and they shut down all like major surgeries in the hospitals. It was like everyone hands-on, crisis time. They started making beds and making rooms out of rooms that you couldn't even believe, right?
Yes.
And shout out to everyone in the medical
Yes.
field, all the first
shout out to
responders,
Yes.
the nurses, the doctors,
Yes.
all the highest up.
Secretaries, cleaners,
Yes.
maintenance, environmental,
I know it hasn't been easy. I know not everybody's
directors,
happy,
supervisors.
but I think we finally turning that corner now, and looking back at it now. But we were all separated. We were displaced from our actual jobs, and I met Drew. And it's funny how the universe works. That
Talk that talk.
so now I was already in crypto for a while. About like 7-8 years ago, I got into crypto.
What, like 2014 when it was
around
like,
around that time, 2014,
when
2015.
when I hear 2014 and crypto, I always think to myself, like, what was I doing? All the wrong things.
But it's not too late. We just getting started.
That's what they keep. All right.
We just
If I
getting
hear that
started.
one more time, it
It's
makes
not
me
late.
nervous a little bit.
No. Don't
Ladies
be.
and gentlemen, I know what y'all feel what I'm saying. It's a little nerve wracking because then you guys always hit us all with, and make sure it's with the funds, with the means that it's not gonna hurt you today.
Well, I mean, you have to be a little considerate, and when you're an investor, you have to weigh out your priorities and your risk level.
All right,
Definitely.
pause. We gotta pause. We gotta bring it back a little bit. Let's bring it back. The universe brought you guys together. So how did you know that Sir Drew here? He was like
He was the one?
Yeah, he was
He
the
was the
one.
one?
He
The
was
chosen
the
one?
How did you know he was the one?
So the reason why is because when I got into crypto, I told a lot of people. And a lot of people ignored me. A lot of people laughed at me. A lot of people told me you're gonna lose all your money. When I was in it, it was like the wild, wild west. Like you say, like, oh, when I got in 2014, I wish I would have got in.
100.
It's not easy. You gotta have a strong heart and a strong stomach to ride that volatility. And I've been through several market cycles, so I'm kind of a little experienced. So it doesn't really bother me to see my portfolio down 50%. Like other people do, but I told a lot of people.
I wish we would have known.
Specifically, before I told Drew, I gathered a bunch of colleagues together, and I told them, listen, there's this crazy opportunity right now. We going digital, money's going through this, we going through inflation. This is gonna be the next safe haven. This is where everyone's gonna want to put their money in. And everyone was like, oh, I'm already doing this. Me and my husband are doing that, blah, 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 blah. I said, okay,
Everybody
no
doing
problem.
something.
So I just kept doing my thing,
And I'm sure crypto was not the first thing people want to invest in. They're
No, I mean,
thinking,
there's so many different things. The traditional way of like,
Exactly.
you know, 401ks, 403bs, Roth IRAs, traditional retirement accounts, things like that. That's like the basic, right? But now we're going into another, a whole nother
realm.
stratosphere. So I remember I ran into Drew and I told Drew, I said, Drew, you ever heard about crypto? And the first thing he was like, yeah, I heard something. My scammer friends be using it, this and this and that. And I was like, listen, it's
the
not about.
Always know first what's going on.
It's not about
doing my little crypto.
Oh
NFT.
man, she got the book.
She got the NFT book.
Listen, books are good, guy, but it's like, guys, books are good, but sometimes you got to use your intuition, your common sense, and your gut. It's like parenting. You can read 100 books about parenting till you got that infant in your hands, and you don't know what to do to get the baby to stop crying.
Into crypto, I heard.
You.
All right, so I feel you. That's his whole life. That's
I'm just saying, books are good, but sometimes you gotta trust your
100,
own.
Yes, and here on Stoic Talks, that's exactly the point. The universe bringing us together, not being a coincidence, trusting our intuition, developing our intuition, and also meeting like-minded gentlemen and women that they're here to shed that light. So, Drew, you were like, I'm with this. You were already in it too, or?
Nah, so it's basically, he told me about the cryptocurrency space and all that. So I definitely did my due diligence, did a lot of research, and what caught my attention is DeFi, decentralized finance, where you can be your own bank. And when it comes to that, you can stake your coins and make your money work for you. So you park up your crypto and you earn passive income. So knowing that, I said, yo, Julio, I want to join. You could tell me about some other coins I did my research on. I said, you know what, bro? Here's 1,000. Fix up my portfolio. And after that, my money just like 30x. And I made like over like 25 to 30K.
When did you start understanding crypto?
So it took me like a good amount, like 1 month to 2 months, doing some deep research.
You, gentlemen?
So it took me probably like 2 weeks to really understand it. So the first time I heard about it, we were in the middle of Trump and Hillary election. So a lot of people were nervous. And us working in the medical field, we're blessed that we're around very smart people and very high earning people. And they are always up in front of where they're going to invest. If it's not real estate, if it's the stock market, if it's this new thing that's coming out, they're very savvy. So one day we were in the middle of because a lot goes on in the operating room when the lights go off. Things are going, but conversations are being had too, and you'd be surprised of what kind of things we're talking about. So
all while you on the table, right?
Yeah, all while you on the table. But so one of the things that was brought up was crypto. So everyone was like, "Oh, I don't know what to invest in." And this one dude, shout out to my friend Nikolai.
Shout out to you, Nikolai.
Nikolai Vrutsky. He was on his computer.
Yeah, we worked together.
Okay.
He was on the computer and he turned around and he said, you guys need Bitcoin. And that's all he said. And I didn't pay any mind to it. I let it go. Then next week, the same kind of deja vu, same conversation was going on and the same people in the room. And he said it again. Guys, y'all need to look into Bitcoin. So I went home and I started Googling, I started YouTubing, I read the Bitcoin white paper. I really started trying to understand it. I started trying to ask questions against it, trying to see flaws in it. And then it just clicked like a light bulb. I just saw it. I saw it. And so a lot of people seeing it, but a lot of people still don't see it. Mm-hmm. Some people will never see it.
Right.
And those people are going to be left behind.
Right.
Because the system is moving and it's moving in a direction that's not benefiting all. So you need to really take precautions and take matters into your own hands at this point.
Wonderful. I've been studying. Hold on. Pull out this right here. I got questions. We got to do it in baby steps because that's the way I like to learn. All right? Before you can before you can run, you must crawl.
Yes.
That's the one. Some of y'all crawl backwards. All good. We could do that too. All right? What is crypto?
So basically, crypto is basically like a new form of payment, sending money, exchanging something for one. It's similar to like Zelle it's always been alive. Zelle, Venmo,
Digital
but
assets.
it's gonna be digital,
And the main
you
thing
can-
is that it's decentralized.
decentralized. That's the key.
So,
Tell them what.
Break
so
down
now-
decentralized.
we have a Bronx Crypto course and we have a Bronx Crypto stock course. We give lessons. We do one-on-one sessions with people. We have a Discord where we have all our members involved.
I'm a part
I
of the
feel
Discord.
free to discuss a little bit, but I don't want to overwhelm the audience because cryptocurrency is not a one sit down.
Okay, so we're gonna go with
lesson.
these questions then. Hold
But
on.
I can briefly
Break
touch
down
on
a
the
little-
subject.
Of course.
So basically, most of the things that we use and most of the companies that are in power are centralized authorities. Centralization is basically a business model. There's a CEO, there's a manager, there's employees, there's a structure, right? Decentralization, there is no CEO at the top. It's networks and nodes of computers that keep each other accountable with an algorithm. The beauty of this is that every person who is on the network or is using the network has a vote and can decide of how they want the network to run. And this is good because in some of the traditional industries that are centralized, we don't really get a vote. There's people behind the scenes that get most of the benefits.
All right, I'm gonna break that down for you guys. So decentralization basically is cutting out all the fuckery people at the top, right? Well, all the people, the powers that be,
all
that
the
always
middlemen.
want to shift shit once they see you coming up too, right? Not only that, but that just gives them more power that they create the rules. Mind you, it's your investment, it's your hard work. So when we decentralize the whole situation, now it is the people. So it's
Freedom
like
to the people,
freedom
man.
to the
Freedom
people,
to the
sovereign type of rights in the game. Like at least that's what we're trying to achieve.
And I'll give you an example. Let's just look at our election system when we vote for a president, right? I find it very old school to be actually having to go somewhere and sign an application or a ballot and put it in somewhere where we have technology where we probably could
Instant.
vote
Yeah.
with a mass text. Like we could get a government link and that could get sent and we all Americans based on a census or something like that can vote. So if we had our American election in a decentralized system, like let's say a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization, or on a blockchain, then we won't have any question about ballots being missing, ballots not being turned in, too many ballots being counted, right? The computers and the networks will be able to keep themselves accountable. So that's just a little example of how this technology could not only transfer money, but also transfer, change things that need to be safe, and that there should be no room for error in an election, you know?
and whatever, and what benefits the people, because it
and-
doesn't have to just be an election. This is to benefit people in this lifetime, in their lifestyle, in their needs, in the resources that communities need. So this, which was Satoshi Nakamoto.
But before we go there, I just want to say that the computers cannot fall to greed like a human can.
What about those bots?
Let me say that again. A bot could be manipulated. That's one thing. But once you're talking about blockchain or decentralized autonomous organization,
So that's what we have to.
there is no bots.
Right.
It's the people in the
So
networks
let's
that
back
keep
up
themselves
into
accountable.
a blockchain now, because
Okay.
that's the part where the
Wait, okay, so-
decentralization starts to.
But we mentioned Satoshi. So let's take it from there.
Okay, Satoshi is the
Satoshi
You don't know if it's
Nakamoto.
a person or a
Correct.
group.
Who it is.
We don't know who invented Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
And this is a good thing, in my opinion, because I feel like if Satoshi came out today, he will be sued. He will be hit with so many fines and, of money laundering accusations and so many things that they would try to crush him instead of letting the technology thrive. So him actually staying anonymous, I think, is a benefit.
Smart individual. You.
Yeah, he
Whoever
could,
you
because
are.
what Bitcoin is doing is
I would love for you to be a
basically
female.
like
by chance.
it's putting the monkey wrench in the system, and they don't like that. So why would they want that to keep,
I mean,
thriving?
We know what time it is.
We know what time it is,
Yeah.
and that's
Genius.
why
Genius.
it was genius. It deserves the Nobel Peace Prize. Bitcoin is one of the smartest inventions of the 21st century, if not the one. It's the one. It's the one that's gonna take us into that digitalized world.
Now, talk to me about. We were saying the blockchain, and is this now where we get into the digital assets of the NFT world? Or?
So basically, cryptocurrency is the blockchain is what cryptocurrency runs on top of. So basically, the blockchain is like a digital ledger, right? It's like a book with each page is a digital page, right? When the page is filled up with data or information, it goes on to the next page. But in order for it to go to the next page, it has to solve a series of mathematical equations that takes very supercomputers to do it. It's not like a couple people with a couple computers. It will take hundreds of years if regular computers try to solve these problems. So once this equation is solved, it moves on to the next page, and it gets tied up in a synchronizing way in a chain. So they call it the blockchain.
And within this blockchain, this is also a digital signature from whoever the owners are, whoever the exchange is?
So basically, the blockchain records every single transaction that's ever made.
And the thing about it too, every transaction is transparent. So basically, if I send you Bitcoin, everybody could just go on the Ether address or whatever the Bitcoin address and see that I sent you Bitcoin. So everybody sees what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
So that also brings clarity and truth to traditional markets, because we don't know what's really going on in the banks. And all we see is these news articles from like Chase or TD Bank going through these lawsuits of like drug monies, cartels, laundering money, and all this thing. So it's like with this technology, we could really finally get
It's
truth.
clean cut and dry.
Yeah, and transparency.
We
And that's what
can see
need.
everything, and there's no you cannot steal.
And you can't manipulate it.
Basically manipulate it.
Yeah, you can't erase information or take out or alter anything. Once it's imputed on the blockchain,
That's it.
It's there to stay.
Okay. I got more questions. Hold up. What else do you guys you guys can, whatever you want to say.
So talk to us about what you were doing in the medical field.
Oh my goodness.
Medical field.
I was doing wonderful things. I was helping and assisting a lot of people elevate themselves, and I saved a lot of motherfuckers' lives by doing my part. So that's the part that counts. And it was more than 17 years, and it was a blessing.
Wow.
It was a lot of
Wow.
lessons. Yeah.
So you know a little bit about retirement accounts.
Of course.
So have you seen your money really grow?
Yeah, my money did grow, and the company that I was with, they matched it well.
Oh, so you had like a 401k.
If I would have known more, like now, I would have played
been
around.
more aggressive.
Yeah, I've been more.
Let's not say
aggressive.
play around, because when
Okay.
we investing, we're not playing
Oh,
around.
excuse me.
Yeah.
Don't be.
So,
I don't
right,
play
'cause-
no games in real life.
Are you
and
playing
my
games with your
assets.
money? 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not playing games with mine.
All right. I like the correction, right? And verbiage. Yes. So, yeah, it was good. I'm not going to ask you guys where, but I'm assuming you guys also have a good
Yeah, we working on
retirement.
Yeah,
Okay.
also, yeah, we won't
Talk
mention any names. You know, we won't mention the
can't
institution we
disclose it.
work.
Right, right.
And we won't mention, the providers.
But they match you
people.
well. And
Yeah, they did all right, but
are you guys playing aggressive since you guys know more?
Yeah, but I think we realized the potential in cryptocurrency.
So we're more aggressive in crypto.
We're more aggressive in crypto, and we have doubled, if not tripled, what we've worked
Invested.
all this
Obtained
time
all
for
these
in the
years.
hospital.
If you was doing the same amount of years in crypto,
Now, how do you guys get that into dollars?
Well, that's easy. Once you feel like your asset has matured and you feel like you want to sell and take profits, you just press the sell button and send it right back to your Chase or your whatever bank
Okay.
you bank with.
simple
Make it sound
process.
easier.
It's that simple. It's
That
not.
simple.
It's not
rocket
as
science.
it's not rocket science. Sometimes people make it a little bit.
And if you join Bronx Crypto, we walk you through.
Yeah, we walk you through everything. We help you set up your portfolio. We, give you good information. There's a lot of BS out there, guys.
Yeah, so give them the top crypto that's out right now.
Yeah, the top crypto is the Bronx Crypto course that we got on sale on the link in the bio on the Instagram, or you can see it's on www.bronxcryptoinc.com. And I'm going after people's heads now. I'm going after
Are we
people's
saying
heads.
names?
No, I'm not.
Oh.
I'm not gonna say names, but the reality is that
Keep it real,
a lot of people on YouTube, are pumping these coins that they are either affiliated with or they have a lot of.
And that's what's basically scaring a lot of people from this.
I
space.
know. Yeah. Word.
Okay, but wait, but
Talk
hold
about
up.
that.
Wait,
Talk about
all right,
that.
but hold up, because we talking to people, they don't know anything. Like,
Nah,
we gotta,
they know. They know.
They know.
Nah,
Y'all
you
know.
know.
Y'all
No, they
You
know.
know.
Because
You
if I
watching
know,
those
y'all
YouTubers.
know. I get that part.
Because you come on our page and then you go check out the other
went somewhere else.
page
Yo, me
and you go see all this thing. And I'm sure a lot of you watching have invested your money into these projects that these YouTubers put you on, and that shit flat. And you've been sitting for a year and a half holding the bag. You're just sitting waiting to the next bull run. I've been there, done that, papito. I've been through the market cycles. I know what I'm talking about. And that's why we created Bronx Crypto, because there was a lot of BS out there and we wanted to have a seat at the table. We felt like this was all Silicon Valley, nerdy, Caucasian, white people
I was just
that
gonna
was
get
doing
there.
that.
It
And there
is
was
white-
no
it's very
people of color.
whitewashed.
Yeah,
There
we
was
wanted
no
to bridge
people
the
of color
gap,
doing this. So we decided, let's start Bronx Crypto. And we could have took this anywhere. We could have took this to our successful friends in Westchester,
Right.
Yeah.
who could want to make even more money.
Right.
We could have took it to our friends elsewhere, but we were like, no, we need to do this
community.
in the Bronx. The
Represent-
Bronx that needs it the most.
Give representation.
most.
Also, financial literacy, which is
Very
like
important, man.
No,
Very
and this ain't a get rich quick scheme.
And that's another point. A lot of people in this space think this is a get rich fast scheme. No, it's not.
You could make
not, man.
you
You
could
can
make
make money.
a quick come
know
up.
that.
Don't get me wrong.
Don't get me wrong,
But
make some fast
people
it's
are
an
like,
infinite situation here.
Yeah.
Like there's no limits on it. But reality, it's the long run, right?
Yes,
the long haul,
long-term will
longevity.
but people
with
don't
ins-
want that. People don't want that.
They want
People
the-
want
that's
tell me
everything.
what coin so I could put my money and make $1 million.
Okay.
That's what people want.
All right, and that's
what
and
people
there's no
want.
quick fixes to anything.
They don't want to understand what's the technology,
They don't
what
wanna
makes
care
it
about it.
different, why is it popular, why is it potential, why is it gonna, what use case does it have, what problem
Look at what
is it
happened
gonna
with Ukraine.
fix?
Also, people were dropping them coins in their wallets, and they helped save a lot of people's lives. over
Yeah,
there.
and
The
so
sanctions.
cryptocurrency right now is on the main stage. I never thought,
Poke my eye out.
since I started in crypto, I never thought that I would see Bitcoin on the major stage. Right
Get
now,
this far.
Really?
yeah, because when I read the white paper and I try to
Tell them what
understand.
the white paper is.
The white paper is basically what Bitcoin is supposed to be, how it works, how it
The
functions.
facts, how it's made. and all
Yeah,
of
everything.
that.
And
it's
this is
left
public
open, correct.
information.
And it's left open.
This is public information. Anybody can go research it. But if you go and you read it and then you want you need a little bit of further understanding, well, we're here for you. And this is public information.
And let me tell you something.
Tell 'em about the
Yesterday's
work, Drew.
price isn't today's
In today's price, and not for
So,
nothing.
Y'all better get with it. Because
And I feel like our price, not for
Y'all gonna
nothing,
pay
is
triple.
very yes. Thank you.
and
You
that's
brought
coming
that up.
like that's
That's
happening
coming
right
soon.
now. Look,
The price
soon.
about
look
to
where we
go
at
up.
right now.
Yeah, and
Like,
the hotter we get and the more
we're
popular we get.
manifesting, we're affirming,
the
we
price is gonna go
monitoring
up.
it out. It is happening already.
Yo,
y'all.
we have
advantage now,
I'm
man.
sorry, there's nothing else given out for free.
Because these other people that's teaching this, they charging the bag. So you
They
might as well
charge.
bet.
I've met people who are like, I've paid $5,000 for a course for forex for this and this and that, and I never learned nothing. I never made money. It was just a waste of time. Some people told me I got it and I just don't use it.
It's crazy.
So it's like, okay, now I'm here charging a
never
fraction of the price. I'm here charging a fraction of the price. And if you go on the Instagram, we giving out hella
For
information,
free.
crazy information for free. And now our stock has gone up. So now it comes to a point where it's like no more free
well,
information.
no, it's not just. It's investing in information, and that's what it's all about. Everything here is about investing. You cannot receive anything without giving. You have to put it out there in order for you to receive. That
and then
goes
you
with
gotta put
everything.
the work in.
Well,
We're
that's
not
the work
here-
part,
We're not here to baby you. We are here to educate you and to make you grow your own wings so you can fly. So
Right.
you could be able to look at the market, understand it, see the trends, see what's going on, and see how to ride the volatility. and you could be a successful trader.
Yes.
That's what we're here to do. We're not here to hold your hand forever.
All right, so we got Bitcoin, Solana, which is still baby. Solana's like a baby still
Yeah,
compared
yeah,
to...
of course it is. It's got a
really-
lot of potential.
It has a lot of potential. It gets a lot of hype.
You know, we're not financial analysts, so we can't tell you specifically like what coin. We're not sponsored by Solana, but I do like Solana. It has a great community. It's growing with the NFTs. The price action has been great. You know, it had a great ride to $150. Then it corrected. A lot of our members jumped back in at 90, and now it's already on its way back up. You know, you have to have a strategy when it comes to investing. It's not just, oh, this coin is hot and I'm going to buy it right now. You need to look at the charts. You need to do a little bit of homework.
But would you say even for the person that they want to start doing their homework, but, you know, maybe they're not too good at it, they should at least start the key things, which is downloading the apps. So let's talk about the apps. What apps should they download into their phone?
So there's a lot of apps. And
Run down some apps. So some applications you can use, investing platforms. We got Coinbase. It's the number one leading. It's based in San Francisco. We have Gemini.
The Winklevoss twins, they created that platform. They're the ones who created Facebook. Shout out to the Winklevoss. I'm a big fan of them. They very smart.
Shout out to y'all.
So basically, those two.
Those are the main ones we like because they're based in America. The further you go into the matrix of crypto, you will see that there's other exchanges outside of the United States. Those are also good too, but they carry a little bit more risk because they don't have any regulations. So if something goes wrong, if something gets hacked, if you lose your money, if you whatever,
there's nobody to
call, there's nobody to talk to, nothing. Now, that's how crypto used to be, but now Coinbase Gemini, they stepping it up with customer service. You know, they'll reach out, and this is what it takes. It's gonna get to a point where it's gonna have to be as easy for grandma to do it. So she just walk in the bank, sign up, easy.
And I think I want to leave this out. I think Coinbase has a 24/7 customer service. You can definitely call them.
Now, this is the other part when doing these transactions. There is no customer service. And I'm not talking about Coinbase. I'm talking about once you actually decide on doing...
Oh, once you send,
once you press that button, it's gone. It's in the blockchain.
It's in the blockchain.
You better make sure you got the right address.
Correct.
Right address.
Correct.
One little missing, that's it.
That is true. You really need to
so make sure
be very meticulous in what you're looking at.
Yeah, pay attention when you're using your
double
app.
check before you send.
You know, don't have like the kids running around the house and all this stuff. Like really focus, sit down with a pen, write things down.
I also want people to know, don't get too caught up. Like, anyone can make a coin.
Yes.
That is true.
I'm going to come out with a coin for my brand. Why not?
So yeah.
Hold on.
So after, excuse me, after
the incident.
First of all, after Squid Game, they came out with a coin, and the Squid Game ratted like crazy.
Went on like 1,000%.
That was not, but that was like a...
It's called the pump and dump.
Right.
There's a lot of people that just because of the hype, they create this coin.
And they feel like, yo, people...
And the thing is that this is how the crypto market is.
But
there's a lot
of money, though.
Yes, but you have to be very careful.
Were you guys one of those people?
No, I stay away from all that.
Because the thing about it is so risky to the point.
Yeah,
you don't know
because
when it's gonna
the people who create the coin, they're the ones behind it. So then when they actually create the hype and it goes up, they're the first ones to pull out. And then everyone's left waiting for it to keep going higher, and it doesn't. And just recently, after the Oscars incident with Will Smith and Chris Rock, somebody created the Will Smith Inu coin. And it's like it started going crazy. It ratted like 200-300%. And then but I warned my members, and I went on Instagram specifically, like, guys, stay away from this stuff. I know sometimes it's tempting. And you like, you know, that's how it is.
Real quick. Yeah.
Do you have to hold it for a long time if you like?
It depends. It depends how early you got in, how much money you invested, what kind of project, what kind of
part two? Because what the hell does how early you got in even mean? Like what time in the day?
No, I mean as in
how long are you gonna hold it for?
No, I mean as in the specific moment, like in the year that you got in. So like let's say you got in at Bitcoin just recently when it went back down to 29,000. Right now, you're already at 45,000. So that's a whole bunch of increase right there. So you don't have to buy the whole coin. That's when people see the price of Bitcoin and they're like,
Keeps
oh,
them
it's
away
too
from
expensive. It's $47,000. You can buy $5, $10 a day. You can buy small fragments of it or satoshis. That's the beautiful thing too, and accumulate it.
Okay. You know, I get.
But like I said, if you got in a couple months ago, when everyone was like, this is about to get banned, President Biden is launching regulation,
You know they're gonna do the most.
the
Everybody-
war on Ukraine, all this stuff, it got crazy, and then the market corrected, consolidated is what the term is.
Talk about the gas fees.
You want to talk about the gas fees?
What are gas fees, first of all?
They're rewards that the nodes and the miners get for every transaction.
Yeah,
What
you
are
have to
miners?
The miners are the actual computers
putting in that work.
that are doing
All the
everything.
work, all the due diligence.
And we
to get
explain
it.
all of this further in detail in our course.
Yes, we're
For
just giving you
sure.
the little.
The little
These are
Do a
Need
little
to know.
snippet.
So wait, let me ask you. You started investing in crypto, right?
I got Robinhood. I know that's not the bestest one.
It's not the best,
bestest.
but I think Robinhood. Shout out to Robinhood. Robinhood's gonna start having more crypto wallets and making
Yeah.
it more accessible.
So it's gonna get better.
Yeah, I'm waiting for them to
I'm a
launch
little
Shiba.
invested in this.
Robinhood, we all waiting for
I want-
Shiba.
Well,
What's going
you know,
on?
now these are my professors now. So I'm gonna definitely we gotta have like a
Oh, yeah, for sure.
one-on-one so you guys can look at it for me and like tell me what the heck. But Mr. Frosty, shout out to my bro, Mr.
Yo,
Frosty.
you got any of that right
Mr.
now?
Frosty.
Mr. Frosty.
No,
I love
we
that
actually got
thing.
some shot. We got some ginger, cayenne pepper, lime shots because we're gonna get our blood circulating. We're gonna
Okay.
get those antifungals.
Mm.
Oh, excuse me. Thank you, Yomi. My bad. We're gonna get the blood circulating. We're gonna get the antifungal, and we're gonna also get what else do you get with limes and things like that? Yeah,
Antioxidants.
Thank you. And we got antioxidants. I love that. Somebody told me they drink wine to get their antioxidants. Well, I hope you invest in that shit, bitch. You know, gotta be good wine. So, yeah, in regards to my investments, I dibble and dabble, but now I want to play. No, I don't want to play. I want to
Good, good.
invest. I want to go hard. I want to be aggressive. I want to be aggressive.
Good.
Shit sounds scary. I'm gonna be aggressive, and y'all gonna see, cause I'm gonna be talking my shit every time I see those numbers go up. And when it goes down to, I agree though. I'm not a person that really
Yeah, people
panic.
sometimes-
Like I feel like when you do these investments, you gotta ride the wave.
ride
Yeah,
the wave,
because
man.
it takes. Listen, assets take time to mature. The number one thing
Ain't no
I've been
playing
hearing.
here.
No, the first thing I'm hearing.
Nobody's playing.
No. Listen, we're gonna break down some freaking critical myths about Bitcoin and crypto. The first one is that they're like, what if a EMP
Oh man.
drop-
What is an EMP?
EMP is like electrical impulsive device where like
And it destroys all the-
used in military, it can cause blackouts and cause things to like freeze.
Internet is down.
Internet is down. This and this and that.
So where does it go? What happens?
So no, in my opinion, a lot of crypto people, you guys are watching too much Fortnite and too much like Call of Duty and all that
Is
stuff.
that damn?
Now I get it. We are at war with Russia, and it is a real threat, and it is a possibility. And we have shout out to our United States
Shout out to
government,
the
military
United
are
States.
working around the clock, cybersecurity.
All the ones
it's
doing
a
the right
real thing.
things.
You know that is a real thing. But I think every day that goes by, the internet is gonna become more of part of our lives. And we're gonna be paying things with our watches, with our phones. We're gonna be going.
Chips in our bodies.
I don't know about that.
It's gonna happen. But
See,
anyway,
let's tackle that. Let's tackle that
What's
because,
wrong?
in my opinion,
everything's wrong.
we already got the chip.
I mean, it's
The
already
chip is right here.
and in everything.
This
Yeah.
is the
in
chip.
every effing thing.
The phone is the chip.
Well, look,
I
the
think
badge, not to cut you off, but the badges that we wear at the hospital, they have chips in them and they monitor everywhere you walk by. Wherever you walk by, you cannot say you were not there because it's already it's reading you.
that's true. That is true. But I think you know a lot of things that are written, like let's say in the Bible or like in
In the scriptures, period.
the scriptures, they're written as metaphors. You know. So I think
So-
when they say like a chip, I don't think it's an actual chip in the body.
I don't
That's
know.
why I think though that chip is already in your hand. This thing right here knows everything. It's listening to you.
Everything and everything.
It knows your money.
Alexa,
it knows your location.
Google,
it knows what you like.
Shout out to y'all for creating
Because
these
look,
things.
Google
I know they
and
help
all
people.
these things, these algorithms have been clocking us.
Yeah,
So a lot of
we're
people
not having
like-
a conspiracy theory on y'all. Y'all should know what time it is.
we
They
gotta
are
bring
doing.
this up. We
Big
gotta
Brother
bring
is
this up.
watching. Yo, I had a supervisor always say that to me. I used to-
1984, Big Brother's
Big
watching.
Brother's watching. Like it's everybody's watching. You should always. I mean, you
People
live your
say-
life like you're under a lens because that's what it is right now. We're living in a digital world, and that's why I wanted to bring you guys here because if we do not understand what's going on with our finances, then we are not going to have the ability to actually make moves and to elevate ourselves. Because people could say do shit for free or do this for that. Nothing is ever in vain or in free. In vain or in free. Yes, neither or. Everything is always an investment because you always have to apply pressure, and pressure brings diamonds, and that's what we're doing here. So
Bringing them diamonds.
I want you to also break down the NFT world and how it ties in. It's a non-fungible token.
All right, so basically we have first a Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin was the first one. Bitcoin is gonna be the store of value. It's like digital gold.
You need Bitcoin or another.
No.
You
For
don't need-
NFTs, no.
You don't need that.
No. I mean,
to do transactions to get the.
no, if you wanted to, you need Ethereum.
Okay,
to
you
do
need
the
Ethereum.
NFT.
Okay.
But
Some NFTs use
You-
Solana too.
yeah, and different.
But
And
majority
how about
is
Shiba?
Ethereum.
Shiba's actually got a lot going on.
A lot of good things going on.
Yeah, they have a lot.
I should have
Diverse.
gotten in when Brother
I mean, it's
Polite
not-
told me to get in.
It's still
It's
early.
still early for Shiba. It's not even
No,
a
but
penny.
I had this when it was like, well, how much is it right now?
Not a lot. It's like a half a penny or a third of a penny.
I think
You
it
can't focus so much on the
was on the.
like. I get it. Entry points matter, but it's still very cheap.
I mean,
From the
it's
all-time
wonderful
highs
to
down
hear
a
that
lot,
you
so.
both say that we still have the green light. So that's always cool. But yeah, you know when you hear other people got it for a half a penny, you're like, yo. I mean, we're not
not
mad,
everybody
but we
gonna
got to
get
put
that.
so
it
it's
out
like,
there.
oh, he got it for a penny, but I got it for a half a penny.
Who cares? Nobody.
It's still
as
cheap
long
to
as
me.
it's going up
Yeah.
or inexpensive, not cheap.
Because like the overall market itself, crypto market is down from the all-time high that was like last year. So whatever point right now is still a go.
Yeah, these are the times you want to start getting in when people think like, oh, they're
Gotta
gonna
get
ban this
in.
stuff. When there's fear, when there's blood in the streets, when there's
When
panic.
people are fearful, that's when you buy.
Yeah. So we have Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going to compete against gold. Now we have Ethereum. Ethereum is built for creators. It's for decentralized
Break it down,
applications.
supercomputer.
It's a supercomputer
What I said
which was
earlier,
created through Ethereum.
decentralized is for everyone. So basically, creatives, creators, artists,
Anyone with a
anyone
business, because
is
now they're
gonna be
expanding
able-
it more. Every day it's changing. Let's mention this to the people. Every day these things are growing, they're changing. So, like you said, don't get caught up in too many hypes and follow the Bronx Crypto because they ain't gonna lead you wrong. And on top of it, tell us about how businesses now are gonna be tying in NFTs. Because you guys could tie in your shirts and things like that to NFTs.
Yeah, it's true.
And NFTs is exclusivity, basically. It's
Correct.
the way I like to describe it, which was here in this book, Beanie Babies, because people get so caught up they don't get it. But I think that was the best way to explain it. Beanie Babies, people were doing killing each other, doing fraud for that. People were doing crazy shit for Beanie Babies, right? So with the NFTs, that's what it is. It's an exclusivity from a creative, an artist, entrepreneur, whomever, however they would like to title themselves. They're putting this digital asset out there, and it's basically kind of like a key unlocking, like access to this access. Is that how?
Well, it definitely increases customer interaction with the business or the creator. So, when you use the NFT, we're using the smart contracts, you're able to create stipulations or certain agreements that are that occur when certain things are met. So let's say if I'm an artist, I say I'm gonna drop my album as an NFT. The first 100 people that buy it, they're gonna get a bonus song, or the first 1,000 people, they can get to resell it, and we're all gonna get a royalty from it. So this definitely, and it's like look at it as a coupon, but on steroids.
And
A
I
digital,
like
because a
that.
coupon, right? You get a coupon, you go to the store. But now think about a digital coupon, but on steroids, with so many different opportunities and so many different ways you can use it.
So why do you think Ethereum is the only one out of from Bitcoin that they created this?
Because in my opinion, almost every crypto out there is a ERC20 token. So most of these cryptos are compatible with Ethereum, or they have the same infrastructure. So that's why it's a little bit simpler to swap assets using Ethereum.
The majority of the coins, like Shiba, is built on the Ethereum networks.
Almost all of them.
Yeah, majority.
This is why also, not financial advice, Ethereum is a sleeping giant.
It has plenty of room to grow.
All right, there's so
Shout
much
out to
to talk
Vitalik.
about.
Shout out to Vitalik Buterin.
Shout out.
And shout out to the Bronx native too, because that's Mr.
Yo,
Frost.
shout out to Amare.
Shout out to Amari's
Shout out
wah 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 ratata.
Yes, to DJ
Ah, ah, ah.
that whole team.
They
Shout out
moving,
to
they
them.
working.
There's so much to cover. So let's make a quick synopsis of the basic advice you would give to the person that wants to start today. And we're gonna have to bring these gentlemen back because there's just so much to talk about.
Well, first join Bronx Crypto.
All right.
If you
No,
don't
look at the
wanna-
camera. All right.
Join Bronx Crypto, bro. Or ladies, or
All of
everyone.
you beautiful people.
But if you don't want to, that's fine. You can go do this journey on your own.
But you can
always
they have
tap
a lot
in.
of free game
Yeah,
though,
you can
already.
always tap in. You can see what we doing because we
Right.
always out here for the community.
Well, and then
But
when I
if
say
you
free,
don't-
not to cut you off, I just want to let people know, everybody's always like, oh, I don't got it, or this and that. Y'all rather buy fucking sneakers
Y'all
and this
bought
and
y'all-
that.
come
Y'all do
on.
crazier
Hookah.
shit
Come
instead
on,
of
man.
actually
Don't say you
taking
got it.
time out. And not only that, so if you don't want to do that, people are putting their all into their craft, into sharing
Yeah.
the knowledge, the wealth. Health is wealth,
And yo,
right?
shout out to all the
So-
entrepreneurs out there because
Yeah.
entrepreneurship is not easy.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot that goes behind this. Like, you guys might see us right now and you're just like, oh, they're just out there talking and shit. No, you don't see how late we're up editing. You don't see how late we're up doing research. You don't see us doing one-on-one Zoom meetings. You don't see us doing out here community affairs.
Now they
You
have
don't
to
see
do
us out
my
here
ass, too.
actually,
You ain't gonna see that, but I'm gonna let y'all know.
you
They
don't
gonna-
see us downtown dealing with the different nationalities trying to barter with the prices of merch, dealing with the prices with China and inflation.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
You don't see
We
sometimes.
didn't even touch on inflation. That's just
No,
how
it's
much there
real because
is.
sometimes they're like, Julio, your Bronx Crypto sweater is $50.
Yeah.
Well, you don't see that the prices of clothing and the fabric are changing daily.
Right.
So
And more
what is
people
what is
getting-
price? Price is cost plus profit. What cost me to make it and my profit equals my price. It's simple economics 101.
101, and that's where we're gonna bring them for 102. So, guys, I'm really thankful that you guys came on today. I'm thankful that I met, two gentlemen that are representing for men, little boys. You guys are also doing a lot of great things with the youth in different schools and different centers. Really, not only dedicating your time, but you're investing your knowledge and your hard work. And I know that's not easy. So I want to say thank you from me and from everyone. You guys
thank
get
you, thank
claps.
you.
Appreciate it.
Clap it up
Appreciate
for
you.
y'all. And again, so give them just a basic run through, and then we're going to just wrap this up.
So like I said, if you guys want to follow us, Bronx_crypto. You can also check out the website, www.bronxcryptoinc.com. We have many products there. We got the crypto course, the stock course. We have our merch there. Shout out, like I said, all the entrepreneurs out there.
Thank you.
It's not easy, and we're really doing this because we care and we want to make a change. And like today, shout out to Third Avenue Bid. We were in a
Volunteers.
neighborhood restoration project this morning. My back is still sore from it. And
doing a lot
something
of good
ticked me off because I was actually, doing some painting, removing some graffiti. And some of the people in the community driving by, walking by, were like, "What are you doing?"
Why you doing this?
And it's like, my thing is like, we want change, but we don't want to do nothing about it.
We have to be the change that we see.
Like, we have to, like, come on, guys. We go to different neighborhoods. There's no reason why our neighborhoods are so dirty.
Yeah.
There's no reason why our buildings are
So-
dirty. We need to clean up. We need to.
And
we
I
need to
agree.
also. We
I
need to
agree.
take accountability. Don't get me.
shot, too.
Sometimes it's the man and all that. I get it, but
Take a shot to
sometimes
all these wonderful
we need to keep ourselves accountable.
and you're right. I did see that this morning.
You know
That
what I'm
was
saying?
dope.
We out there, and shout out to my kids. Shout out to Brandon Xavier. Shout out to Alana Juliet. Shout out to Lila Jade.
Beautiful.
You know, it takes a lot. And
a lot.
I'm
Grab
out
your
here. I'm out here in this citywide tour, and we taking it to Miami, and I'm putting it all out there. I'm sacrificing everything to.
Yeah,
bring
we
this
just not behind the camera.
We not just out
hiding.
here behind the
we
camera.
outside, man.
We outside, and
Outside, y'all
this is
heard?
for real.
And we taking these health is wealth ginger shots.
Holy
All
moly.
right. Salute to you guys and to all of us invested.
Ooh, it's good. Got a kick to it. Ooh.
Dominican mommy, Wataberry. I think that's the name.
Ah.
Wataberry and Dykeman.
Everybody needed that during COVID.
Whoa.
Definitely, we want to not to leave out.
Oh man, I got us hurt right quick though.
Moving forward,
Woo. Circulating.
more events to come. We're gonna have events. We're gonna partner up with Tag Up Studios.
Y'all gonna be at the Bronx Summit. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
there.
we're gonna be
Oh,
out there.
definitely.
Shout out to
Supporting you
Jay
guys.
Acosta.
May 13th,
Shout out
man.
to Kevin
Supporting
Brooks.
You guys.
Shout out to Live from the Bronx. You know, shout out to the Bronx Principal, making a lot of change.
Definitely shout out to Bronx Principal.
You know, there's people in the Bronx who are actually doing a lot of good work, and we need to support these people. We need to rally behind them.
we should just support one another.
Yeah,
man.
we all we got,
Bronx,
guys.
come
Guys,
together, man.
on the Instagram, we need to be liking,
Showing
subscribing,
love, sharing.
commenting, no hating.
No
you know,
hate, man.
everybody
What's the
needs to
Come
and
together,
show
support
love.
one another. You know,
We
I
all
said that in
Bronx.
one of my reels. Like, in order for us to meet our purpose, we also need to support one another. So if somebody invites you somewhere, and you can show up, and you don't got nothing, go show up. And remember, you show up, then they show up, because when you show up for them, they're gonna always show up for you.
That's a
Each
fact.
one teach one.
Each one teach one.
You already know. Stay
peace.
tuned, Bronx
Stay
Crypto. We outside. We rep the Bronx
We
everywhere we go.
outside.
Everywhere we go, we always keep the Bronx in a higher light. We love where we come from. It's a beautiful place, and we gonna make the Bronx proud.
Peace,
Stay
fam.
tuned.